Hi, my name is Gibson, and I'm the co-owner and creator of the Personal Development School. This is your daily breakthrough video, and in this video, I want to talk to you a little bit about some major symptoms of being in a chronic identity crisis. So I don't mean like a midlife crisis or something where you're going through this like big shift or change, and so these different things pop up, and there's a certain degree of uncertainty. I mean, like feeling like you don't have the direction you're looking for, feeling like you are not like, fully happy in your life, feeling like you're a little bit confused and unclear about where to go or what to do next. And maybe going through a period, perhaps after a big change, that's lasting for an extensive period of time. It doesn't seem to be like you're coming to some kind of resolution. And, I'm going to share some big symptoms of this and how you can recognize this. And I'm going to do a big follow-up video about what you can do to move through this. I have an entire, well, I'll tell you about it in a second. So I want to go through the symptoms first. So, number one, feeling like you are not fulfilled in relationships. What does this have to do with an identity crisis? Well, if we feel unfulfilled in relationships, guess what happened? Guess one of the reasons why. If I don't know who I am and what I want, I don't know how to share that with somebody else. I don't know how to communicate that, to express it, to be clear about my needs and my desires and what's okay for me and what's not, and the direction I want to move towards in a relationship, what I'm hoping, it moves towards, or what flavor or sort of position it takes in my life. And so I'm going to naturally just always feel unfulfilled as a byproduct of having that lack of clarity. And so that goes hand in hand. Feeling like you're unseen, unheard, or misunderstood. If I don't see and hear myself and understand myself and share that, communicate that, and feel strongly about it, and feel strongly and comfortable advocating for who I am on a regular basis, then guess what happens? I'm going to feel that way as well. Unseen, unheard, misunderstood by others. Feeling like you have a lack of purpose in your life regarding your career. Not feeling, and I don't mean that you have to be in a place where you have like a killer career. Like, it doesn't matter what you do. It matters that you like what you're doing. It matters that you feel like here's a direction that suits me. That's what I want. It doesn't matter, anything else except for the fact, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, like people have to pay the bills and do all of that. But we really, have to have direction for specific reasons that are specific to us. Some people choose to go the path where they're like, I'm going to go the path where I may not be 100% fulfilled emotionally by what I'm doing, but I want security from my career. And so I go into something that I'm 60% happy with or 70% happy with, but I'm doing that because I'm intentional about that it brings me more financial security or abundance. That's excellent if you choose that, if it's what you want and what you're choosing. That's not excellent if you're choosing that because you haven't thought it through, haven't taken the time to figure out who you are, what you desire, what you need, and then take action accordingly. And so there's a really big difference there. Our internal relationship to the situation is the determining factor, right? Another thing is we don't have financial goals. Okay. If we don't have mental, emotional goals or spiritual goals or, or physical goals, health goals, so if we don't have like this sense of clarity in our lives, that's huge. Another big thing, another big symptom is if you feel like you're not able to stick things out or see them through, usually it's because we're not 100% behind it. Usually our subconscious mind is pulling us in a different direction. And we can get into this space where it can be very frustrating and difficult, where our conscious mind says, we're going to go do this job. But if our subconscious mind, which is the one driving all of our behavior, by the way, like by far, if it has different intentions or different motives that we haven't discovered consciously yet, we'll keep trying to go in a direction that our subconscious mind keeps pulling us away from. And what that creates is a lot of internal frustration, self-sabotage, procrastination, resistance. And what that actually is symptomatic of is us not having done that discovery yet within ourselves. Now, a couple other things I will share in here, but before I do, if you want to do a deep dive into this and strengthening your self identity, figuring out who you are, what you want, and then what to do next, the two courses inside PDS for you are overcoming a chronic identity crisis and strengthening your sense of self. Okay, this is really powerful for like boundaries, relationships, clarity, like values, morals, purpose, all these different things that we're talking about so far in this video. It works through. And then the mindset mastery and life mapping course, which actually gives you this like really powerful framework to then take all of that information and reverse reverse engineer and organize the steps so you have like a master plan for your life that's yours. That's, I've discovered who I am, I've discovered what I want, and now these are the steps I have to take to just go achieve all these different things. You can even add to that setting and achieving goals with your subconscious mind, which is then just programming really powerfully and deeply in those goals so that your subconscious and conscious mind are on the same page. Okay. So those are really important. Now, the other last symptoms here are not knowing naturally what you're passionate about learning about, feeling emotionally unfulfilled in your life, and feeling frustrated, comparing yourself, or jealous by people who do have those things going on. Because jealousy is always a symptom of like something that we feel like we've left behind, or we're not tending to in some form, or we're afraid of losing if we haven't already yet lost that thing. So that is all giving us really, really powerful feedback. So if you find yourself going through those things, check out those courses. I will do like a high level video about what to do in sort of like a second part of this series, most likely, if you find yourself in this position going through a bit of a chronic identity crisis. But this is really powerful stuff when we get clear about who we are, what we want, and the direction we want to move in. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for being here. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and I will see you soon.